Hello, you wonderful town fans. How are we this evening? Good to see you. Apologies for the face, but there we are. There you go. Powder me up. There we go. Lovely. Welcome to this next match preview of the Mariners season. This is Grimsby Town's game on Saturday. It's going to be held tomorrow afternoon. And we're going to be facing the Grecians. Exeter City, our town's next fixture. And this is going to be a real tough fixture. This is A, down Exeter, and B, the fact Exeter are yet to be beaten this season in the league. They are yet to be beaten, and they seem to really be making their home ground a fortress. So let's crack in with this and let's get on and let's talk about this game. First of all, like we do in previous videos, we're going to go into the last three results for both teams. Starting with the home side, Exeter City. They've had, in the last two games, they've had a draw with Leyton Orient 2-2. That's a cracking point for Orient. They then won at home 2-0 to Port Vale. And they got a draw last time out at Newport County, 1-1. So, you know, draw, win, draw. That's basically 5 points from the last three games. Not great, but at the same time, pretty solid. As I said, still unbeaten. As for the Mariners, I can tell you that in the last three league games, I must stress this, league games, is a 2-2 draw with Oldham. Obviously, that great comeback that we put in to get the 2-goal deficit pulled back. We then lost 1-0 to Salford. I still can't believe we lost to really the poorest outfit I've seen the Mariners play in a long time. They were poorer than both sides that got relegated last season, Yeovil and Notts County. They were worse than those. And also the 1-0 win last weekend at home to Macclesfield. So as I said, this is going to be a very, very tough game with Exeter. Obviously, they lost some good players over the last year, but they've replaced them really, really, really well. They play a good standard of football, and it's, to me, it is as though every manager bigs the other one up and says how we're doing. I mean, Matty Taylor, who was their gaffer, praised our style of football. Not the prettiest, like I said, but effective, whereas I think they play a better brand of floor football than we do. But at the same time, we know what threats we've got as a club. But I think Exeter are going to be one of these teams that that really should be in League One, to be honest. I mean, they missed out so many times, and I believe they probably should be in League One. If we go now talking about the previous meetings between the two sides, I've got the last 5 meetings between Exeter and ourselves, and again, it doesn't make great reading for Grimsby supporters. I can tell you that the first one we've got here was the 2-1 was the January 17 game. We lost 3-0 at home to them. In November of that same year, we lost 2-0 away to them. I think you're finding a pattern so far. In February of 2018, we lost 1-0 at home to them. On October 2018, we actually got a credible point 0-0 at home. And December of last year, the Mackie show, as I call it, and defending was fantastic. A 2-1 win for Town in December. And Macca was absolutely immense that day. I'll talk about Macca again a little bit more in a minute. But as you can tell by the previous meetings we've had with them, it doesn't give great reading for us as a club, really. So So it just shows you how tough Exeter are to even get a result against, nevertheless get a win against. I think our players are going to be at the best. I think Jake Hessenthal is going to have a better game than what he had in midweek with Chelsea. I think James Hansen is always going to be a good outlet for us. I think we're going to have to use our wing play a bit better than we did in midweek. Exeter have got some real threatening players. They have replaced Jaden Stockley, probably not necessarily with one player, but with two or three, and that's what's making them so dangerous this year. I think they've made an early beginning. We'll just have to see how they get on. But it'd be nice if we were the one to give them their first defeat at home. We've experienced that this year, so and I know that we have got the capabilities to do it. So hopefully we can. But it's going to be a very, very tough and long trip down there for Grimsby against Exeter. If you are going, I can tell you the capacity for Exeter is 8,830. There are 3,800 seated. And for any disabled fan going, there is disabled seating there as well. What I can also tell you is that Brett Huxtable will be our referee, or the man in the middle, as they put it, and he will be assisted by Mr. Derrion and Mr. Howick, and also the fourth official will be Scott Jackson. And the last time he took charge of us, we lost 2-1 away at Crawley last season. So we've obviously got some previous with the referee, and actually he's refereed us 3 times prior to this game. My overall prediction for it now, I will take a draw from this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 2-2. We've done that before. I want us to win, and I think we can win, but not confidently enough to say, yeah. I think if we can go to a place in Exeter and we can get a draw, that's, to me, more than a positive result, really. I know everyone's going to say, yeah, no, you should say win. Put it this way, sometimes when you go to a place like Exeter, if you can come away with something from Exeter, you'll be more than happy with that. I said they literally have won 4 of their last 6. I mean, that is such good going in a league that is really so competitive. And I think that, even though they lost the previous manager who's now at the MK Dons, Mateo's come in and just done a fantastic job there. He has praised us and the players that we've got, and obviously Michael Jolly as well. Yeah, I know people would say managers would say that in the media. They don't have to mention the managers at all. So to get the praise that we've got and the respect, I think that we're gonna get, and we're gonna give them the same. You don't go unbeaten this long into the season without being a good side. So we've got to be understanding of that. I think it is going to be a tough fixture for everyone around. So my prediction is 2-2. What's your prediction? What do you think it's going to be over at Exeter? And just briefly, I'll just touch on the game at Chelsea. Well, everyone would say we lost 7-1. What an absolute embarrassment that is. Do you know what? It would be an embarrassment if we were at their level. If we were like championship level and then we were getting thrashed 7-1. Yeah, no one wants to lose heavily like that. Nobody does. And if you do, you're in the wrong game, to be honest. But no. What a belting goal Matt Green's goal was. And we were on top after that. For about 10 minutes after the goal, we were on top. So, and it was that penalty, which rightly was. I know Keith Stroud looked like he was giving Chelsea near enough everything. You know, they were just basically felt like they were falling over and they were getting either a free kick or... It happens sometimes when you're lower league. But realistically, did people expect anything less? Like friends of mine have said in the past to myself, if you go to games like that, you expect it. You know, like I said in last time I mentioned it, we could not lose that game. We came and lost like what we did. We were expected to. A team like us, on paper, should be nowhere near them. Games like that should happen like that. But not only am I proud of the lads, and it's easy to say, yeah, we're proud because we got to this point. How many lower league clubs can say, and I know Bradford have said things to people saying, well, we won there. Yeah, 6 years ago. You know, what have you done lately? You know, they're a different outfit to when you played them. I think their fringe players are better than the fringe players they had then. But we were just out-muscled and outplayed. And we're just going to, fans now, we've just got to put that behind us and go, we've had a good cup run. Apparently... a friend of mine was saying that Town could have made probably upwards of about £150,000 from this, if that is the rough figure. We don't know necessarily, but if that was the rough figure, good cup run for us, and I think we'd like a good FA Cup run, but let's forget the FA Cup for now. We're not in it until the draw's made in November, in the back end of October, and let's carry on with the league now. And this game with Exeter is going to be, obviously I won't say equally as tough, but if not more important. You know, we're back to the bread and butter of our league season. So that is my preview of Exeter City against Grimsby Town on Saturday, the 28th of September. The last game of the month, and the last game of the hectic 2 months. Shall we say, in the first game in about 7 weeks that I've actually missed. So I won't be going to this, but I will be keeping an eye on the result and hoping that the Mariners can bring back 3 points. What's your score prediction? What's your opinion on all this? What do you think of Grimsby's season so far? Let me know in the comments below, and on the even on the Facebook group, which I'll put it on. What do you think the score's going to be, and what's your opinion of Town's season so far? I'll be back with another preview next week. Look forward to seeing you all then. If you like this video, do like it. Subscribe to my channel. That will always help me. And I will be back with you next week with another preview. I shall see you soon. Enjoy the football. If you are going to Exeter, and I'm sure we'll take a few hundred. If you are going to Exeter, safe trip down there, and I will see you all soon. Ta-ra, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.